A true classic never goes out of style.
Hello, welcome slashers, I'm Gripped here, and welcome back to my channel. Now, welcome to my spoiler review. I was supposed to have this little guy with me in my regular review, but I forgot about him. So, yeah, and as you can see, you see my Chucky shirt. This video is being recorded the day of Culture Chucky's release, but it's gonna come out a day late because, you know, it is a spoiler review after all. But without further ado, I'm just gonna get into it. Now, if you want a final verdict and the ranking of where I rank this specific Chucky movie, check out my non-spoiler review, because that's kind of where all that's at. This review is mainly like specifically so I could be more specific with why I don't like this film. Now, I want to first talk about something I didn't like about the film. Some of you guys might recall me mentioning a grotesque scene and something along the lines of an uncomfortable scene. Now, the grotesque scene is I think this kill is pretty interesting and pretty gruesome. Madeline, you know, the girl with the, you know, the motherly girl, you guys probably know what I'm talking about, the one that breastfed Chucky. Chucky reaches down her throat and rips her throat out pretty much, and it was pretty gruesome. That's the grotesque kill I was talking about. The uncomfortable scene I was talking about, however, is a sex scene between Nika and multiple personality Malcolm, which just wasn't that great. It just made me feel really uncomfortable. I just didn't like that scene at all. It just was a very uncomfortable scene for me to watch. But I do like the kills. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some of the other ones. I want to talk about Claire's kill because I felt kind of sad after watching her die, because just like, alright, so the compressed oxygen, Chucky launched it up into like the ceiling window, and the window kind of like just cracks and like all the glass falls on, and it actually beheads her. And as this is happening, she's just tearing up and stuff, and it's made me feel really sad. Like, it was a very, like, for me, it was a very sad moment. It was like, oh my god. Like, that just made me feel kind of bad for her, because she, I don't know, it just was a very, it was a screwed up death. Like, all these deaths are pretty messed up, because, like, I specifically think that one's one of the most messed up, because just the emotion just running through that scene was just so sad. And then the throat ripping scene where Madeline gets a throat ripped out, that one was just gruesome, and I would say it's one of my favorite kills out of the franchise. All these kills are marked by one of my favorite kills on the franchise. If you guys want me to do a video on the top 10 favorite kills out of the whole Chucky franchise, let me know, because what I will do is I'll go through all the Chucky movies and I will choose my favorite kill. So if you guys want that, leave a like and let me know down in the comments, because I will do that, and I probably will do it even though if you guys don't, even if you guys don't say it, I will probably do it along the lines, because it does sound like a video worth making. So I actually might get working on that here in a little bit, actually, because that does sound like a good idea. But anyway, you know, the kills were pretty crazy. I like the kills. They're all really good, really unique, gruesome kills, and kill-wise, this movie was amazing. Now, I want to go into the story. I want to talk a little bit about story. I thought it was interesting how Alice was brought about. Chucky said, oh, well, I possessed Alice, and pretty much went on a killing rampage, and yeah, someone killed Alice while he was inside of Alice. So that was pretty crazy to learn. I would have liked to see more Alice in this movie, though. That does kind of suck. There wasn't as much Alice in this movie, and that wasn't the best thing ever, but it's still fine. It's something I could live with, but I still thought it was pretty interesting how they brought it about. Although I do not really care about how I don't care for the way they actually brought about the spell and how Chucky could use it, like how he knows it. He said that he found it on a website called voodooforw's.com. I thought that's a very poor explanation. Like, I wish they could have come up with something better, but it's not something that I'm tripping over, because, you know, it isn't something that sets the movie back too much. Although I do like some of the stuff that Chucky says in this movie, because he's really funny in this. Like, he's saying all these funny things, and I just really enjoyed it for some of the stuff he was saying. I'm just a huge fan of how he was acting, and, you know, there's no CGI in this, so, you know, thumbs up for that. But I'm kind of going a little bit off, like, I'm just kind of going all over the place. I want to talk about the characters next. I know I'm just doing this out of order, because I just want to talk about the stuff that, you know, gives me the reason why it misses a 9 out of 10. This is the reason why I gave it its score. I'm talking mostly about good stuff, because I really enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, actually. But I want to talk about Dr. Foley and, like, Malcolm, because Dr. Foley, like, man, he's screwed up. Like, he has this thing for Nika where, like, he has like this sexual, like, drive for Nika, and it's just very disturbing. And then there's Malcolm, who is actually a poser. He isn't even he doesn't even have multiple personalities. He's just a poser. Like, there's this part where he tried to take credit for Chucky's kills. He said, "Oh, I killed this, you know, this woman." Like, and the woman had like a drill in her stomach. He's like, "Oh, I killed this woman because I'm Charles." And, you know, Chucky in Nika's body, because he actually possesses Nika's body, he's like, "No, I'm Charles." And then eventually he got drilled through the head, which was very graphic. The thing about this, you know, this is a low budget movie, but the kills were good. I really enjoyed the kills in this movie, and there's just so much gore in it. I just loved it. It was so good. Some people don't understand what's up with the whole thing where Malcolm smiles at Nika when he comes out of the grave. You know, that just has to do with the way he acts, you know. Him being multiple personality Malcolm, thinking that he's Charles. That's just how he acts. Like, I don't know, like, it's just, his character is very weird, but you can see there's something wrong with him, because he's kind of an attention whore in a way. So I just think his character is very interesting, and his character is just really nuts. Overall, this movie was good. I really liked it, actually. It was just something new, and, you know, there's actually 4 Chuckies. There's his head, then there's the 3 that are running around killing people in the asylum. And then at the end, which I thought was interesting, because, you know, Chucky possesses Nika's body. He actually, you know, he and Nika's body, I wonder where the series is going to lead off, because he's in Nika's body. But he leaves with Jennifer Tilly, and I think it's interesting because, like, you know, Dom scene, he made it to where, you know, Chucky, you know, in Nika's body kisses Jennifer, and they leave, and they're laughing, and the Tiffany doll's laughing with them. Because the Tiffany doll's in the back, so the Tiffany doll's alive. And I really want to see a sequel with that Tiffany doll in it. I want to see more of that doll, because I thought that was cool how the Tiffany doll was there. I just want to see more of it. There's just so many amazing things to talk about with this movie, especially the part where Andy is talking to Chucky's head, because, like, he actually tortures Chucky at one part, and Chucky actually snuck a gun through a good guy doll's body that he actually sent to the asylum so he could go in there and use a gun. And he actually got trapped in one of the rooms. I wonder where it's going to lead off from there. I thought that was, like, I don't know, actually. I wonder where it's going to lead from there. I'm just very curious. I want to, like, I'm so excited for a Chucky 8. Like, whatever Dawn has in mind. There's some people saying that he wants to do a Chucky in space, Chucky on a train. Now, to be fairly honest with you guys, I don't want to see any of those things. I just don't. I don't know, this Chucky in space and Chucky on a train just don't sound appealing to me. Asylum works because I just think that, like, an asylum setting was great, and I felt like that was a good choice. Oh, I almost forgot too, the Kyle scene, because, you know, Kyle shows up at the end, which it does kind of feel out of place. It's the way she kind of shows up, but she's at the end and she goes to Andy's place to torture Chucky. And even though, you know, I like that cameo, I think it's kind of out of place the way it's brought about. It would have been nicer if it was brought about some other way, instead of like something like that, the way it was brought about. You know, here's the interesting part. Like, the unrated version, I tried seeing what the difference is between the two. You know what? They're both the same exact movie. Only thing is, the unrated version has the scene with what's her face with Kyle. I thought that was kind of dumb. I wish they would have included more like extras in the movie. It would have been nicer if they included extras in the movie. You know, like, instead of just having that one scene at the end, because then you're just kind of only buying, like, then you're only like watching the unrated version for just that scene alone. You're not really getting much out of it, because I couldn't notice, I didn't notice anything different because I watched both versions and there was no difference between that one scene being at the end. For some reason, the rated version is longer than the unrated. I have no idea why. But if you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, join Sinners of Pots family, and become a slasher. And share. As sharing really helps my channel, especially share this video. Do you guys want to see a, you know, Chucky, top 10 Chucky kills, whatnot? Do you guys want to see a top 10 Chucky kills? If you do, let me know, or I probably would do it anyway, because it does sound like a good idea. I have more Chucky videos planned, so keep an eye out, because this won't be the last that you'll hear of me talking about Chucky. I will do more Chucky videos in the future. But I'm out here, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.